All right, this one's for the boys. Ladies, go away. That's hilarious. There's no women that watch this. There will never be women that watch this. That is hilarious. It's all the boys. I think we all remember a time, at least if you're my age, pushing 30 now. We remember a time where no matter where you went, the hottest girl that you could think of was Kate Upton, in those Sports Illustrated magazines. Oh man, she was the hottest. Like you couldn't beat Kate Upton, except maybe like Katy Perry. There was a handful of women that you could name off the top of your head when I was 16, 17 that were just man, they are hot. They are smoke shows. And that was widely accepted. And then we kind of went off the rails for a little bit, briefly. And now hot women are the trend again. We got Sydney Sweeney and Dakota Johnson making these ads that are, well, they don't appeal to the male fantasy, okay? Because men don't care about Calvin Klein or American Eagle. But what we do like to see is hot women. So when we see hot women advertising for these clothes, we think, oh, maybe I should tell my wife to buy these. Maybe I should tell my girlfriend to buy them. Maybe I should buy my girlfriend clothes from this place because they've got hot women in the advertisements, which means they must be somewhat normal. Now I don't know. Let's see. I got a clip to pull up here. I don't know how many of you guys remember this nonsense, but this I had a literal visceral reaction to. I remember I was driving a truck near Boardman, Ohio, the first time I heard about this. That is how like appalling this was to me. That I remember where I was on 680 near Boardman, Ohio.
By a transgender TikTok star.
This month, I celebrated my
This
day
clip.
365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too.
So many
So, first of all, what the fuck? Okay, now I remember my first time I ever saw that ad was I think I was listening to Ben Shapiro. I don't remember who I was listening to. If it wasn't Ben, it was probably Glenn Beck or Crowder. It was either Glenn Beck, Steven Crowder, or Ben Shapiro. I forget who it was. I wasn't doing this yet, I don't think. And I saw that and I thought, what did that little gay dude just say? Day 365 of being a woman? What? What is this? What is this thing talking about? So I looked it up. This is a dude that dresses up as a woman and makes a mockery of femininity. This is a disgrace to our mothers, our daughters, our wives. This is a mockery of strong and powerful women throughout history. This is, oh, day 37 of being a girl, so I decided to sit there and cry for 45 minutes. That's what Dylan Mulvaney was doing. I'm not exaggerating. I might have the day wrong, but Dylan Mulvaney legitimately had a video where he said, I'm a woman, so I'm just going to cry. I just feel like crying today. Now, I saw that and I thought, yuck. And then I saw things like this. Tess Holiday. Who remembers Tess Holiday? Tess Holiday is, to put it politely, a bigot. She's a fat model. Now, I don't remember which came first. I believe the fat models came first. Look at this. Just yucky. Just yucky, okay? I don't want to see all that. I don't want to see all that, okay? That's not modeling. That's not beauty. That is obesity, and you're going to die. It's properly labeled, though. It's properly labeled. I'm going to take that away so you don't have to keep seeing that. I apologize. I apologize for showing you that. And then in 2022, we had this nonsense. An American Eagle, or I'm sorry, Calvin Klein ad featuring a bearded man wearing a bra. Needless to say, woke went a little too far. I think it's easy to say woke went a little too far. Oh, and then we got Megan Fox too. I need to look up her thing, because Megan Fox has been being sexy again, and that's awesome. Yeah. So here, just to even it out. So now we have Megan Fox here, and she's being all hot and seductive, and we got this little thing of her being all hot and seductive, right? I'm like, cool. Prior to Megan Fox being all hot and seductive, though, what did we have? Oh, we had Sydney Sweeney. Now, I'm going to play one of these ads because who gives a fuck, right? And I want to make a point here. I think it was this one.
So I had the really special opportunity.
Shut up, ho. So this is the jeans that Sydney Sweeney designed. And they're girly as fuck. There's no dick on that chick. There's no fat on her. She's explaining why she put things on the things and nobody cares. Okay? She's hot. And she's being girly and she's being feminine. Now, where's the next one? There's a certain one I had in mind. Oh, look. Hot girl playing with puppies. This is the one I was thinking of. Maybe not. I don't know. I like this one, though, because it has a Mustang, and I love Mustangs, okay? Like, I love Mustangs. But you get the point. She looks hot, and she's doing America stuff. She's got the muscle car and the dog, and she's the attractive blonde girl. This was the one I was thinking of, where she slams the hood all seductively and wipes her hands on her butt. That's the one I was thinking of. And then they say, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. And she drives away in the GT350. That was the first step. Then we had Megan Fox doing her thing. And now we have this ad, which I'm only going to play bits and pieces of because I don't want to get copyright struck. And not fucking, I'll leave the audio on.
Hi.
So we immediately show
finished.
just the hot chick in just her underwear, reading a script. Then we can move on to
I really
the
like
hot
her.
chick playing
She's
pool.
really like her. She's so
And she's being all sexy.
wild.
And she's topless, being all sexy. And it clips back and
Shoot
forth.
that. But
And she's
I'm down.
topless, being all sexy. And she's walking, being all sexy. And then she's in the kitchen, being all sexy, where women belong, bending over, all sexy. My point is, sexy has made a return. And I am damn happy to see it. I was so offended by fat models and body positivity. And I'm offended for a specific reason. When I grew up, I was a fat little kid. Okay, I was a chubby little fucker. But I was fat. I was a little fatty. And I'm still a little chunky, don't get me wrong. I'm still a bit of a chonker. How do I get this to go away? Hold on. I still got some chub that I could get rid of, and that's probably not helped by Taco Bell at 8 o'clock at night. That probably doesn't help. But my point is, we went from the most attractive women being mainstream, where you would think about, Megan Fox in Transformers, and you would think about Katy Perry, and you would think about, the Sports Illustrated girl, Kate Upton, and there was another Sports Illustrated girl whose name I can't remember, but she was fine. She was a fine apple, okay? Like, we just had these gorgeous women, and they were just there, being hot. Every movie star was a hot chick, except for Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer was never hot. She was never funny either. I digress. We went from, the American dream of fast cars and hot women. Literally, Transformers encompassed the entirety of the American dream. Megan Fox, the dorky kid, got the girl because he had a cool car. That's literally every American kid's dream. Is I'm gonna have a cool car so I can get a hot girlfriend. That's the dream. That is what we all hoped for when we were young. And then life slapped us in the face and we bought piles of shit that we had to fix all the time. And we did not get many dates because our shit was always broke and sounded clapped out and seemed kind of sketchy because we didn't have any money. But that was the start of the story. If you remember, Bumblebee was all clapped out. So we had that. We had the Sports Illustrated girls. We had all these hot movie stars. And then they started to get large. Not these same women. These same women stayed attractive. But we started to see fat women. We started to see fat movie stars. We started to see more and more big people. And they said, well, you're not fat. You're beautiful. No, you're fat. You don't want to diet. And as somebody who's worked hard to lose weight, yeah, I've battled my whole life with going to the gym because I hate going to the gym. I have lost weight, I have gained weight, I have worked out almost daily, I have not worked out at all. I have been a total fucking loser and not worked out ever. I've been a total rock star and went to the gym every day for a year. Well, not every day. I would always take weekends off as recovery days, but I would go after work or before work, depending on what shift I was working. For example, I was working midnights, and I would get so irritated with work, I would just go to the gym, and I would just turn all that frustration into workout energy. And but my point is, I was going to the gym regularly. I was working out regularly. And it was something that I realized, you got to earn this. There was a point where I was rock climbing almost every day. 4 or 5 days a week, I was rock climbing. And rock climbing is a hell of a workout. I much more thoroughly enjoy rock climbing than actually like weightlifting. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, I was losing weight. I was getting toned. I was losing my belly because you got to use your core a lot. I worked hard to not be fat. So when I saw these fat models coming about, I was offended. I was like, wait a minute. I got to work hard to be average. And this woman is gargantuan on her deathbed, basically. And we're saying, it's okay. You're beautiful. It's okay. You're just as attractive as any other woman. That's one of the reasons I like the Whatever podcast. I don't listen to it, but I love the clips where he asks these delusional women, rate yourself. And they all say 10 every time. And then he says, rate another 10. And they all say Megan Fox or Angelina Jolie or J-Lo or whatever. Which just goes back to my point. Even these girls think that those women who were the most attractive women when I was young, when I was 16, 17, 18, these women think those are sexy women. Those are attractive women. Those are 10s. And these women that are fucking Arkansas 6s are like, yeah, I'm on par with that. No, you're not. You're not. You're fucking 40 pounds overweight and you've been run through like a fucking train station, okay? You're not on par with that. Nobody wants that. But to be sexy was something special. You had to work hard for it. You had, and movies at the time too. The dudes were all fit. The dudes were all, you had fit dudes that men could look at and be like, man, one day, I'm going to be Jack Reacher, which I do appreciate them bringing back Jack Reacher. And I do appreciate Thor. But if you remember, Thor went through his dad bod phase. You remember that? When Thor got fat? I understand that's part of the story. But I think the ulterior motive there was even a Greek god can be fat. No, they can't. Shut up. Fuck you. You have heroes throughout my childhood when you look back at movies. Batman, always jacked, always shredded. Superman, always jacked, always shredded. I mean, Henry Cavill, that dude won the genetic lottery. And he was Superman for ever. I mean, that dude was, and he did good movies. Then he was The Witcher, and he did good movies, or did a good series rather, because you could appreciate the effort that they put in to not be fat, to be fit, to put the effort in to say, "Hey, I want to look good. I want to look good on camera. I want to look as right to the character as I can." If I looked at Superman and he was just kind of like chubby and like not very muscular, I would be like, I don't really buy that. I mean, yeah, he's an alien and whatnot, but like, still not a fan. Don't like that. I digress. We are seeing the comeback of attractive people, especially with shows like The Witcher and Reacher. I mean, that dude's fucking shredded. Dude that plays Reacher, I forget what his name is, but that dude's just fucking yoked. I mean, that is a huge fucking dude. Jason Momoa playing Aquaman, another dude that's just shredded. That guys look at, especially young guys, they're like, one day I could be like that. One day I could be. You know what my thing was when I was a young kid is the shoulder definition that Spider-Man had. I wanted that really badly, and I couldn't get it because I didn't know how to work out, and I didn't understand how lean people had to get to have the definition there, and I never understood it, and I could never get there because I didn't understand working out when I was young. And I mean, I'm talking like, I don't know, fucking 12, 13, 14, something like that. I couldn't figure it out, how to work out. And that's something even to this day. I don't really know how to work out. Lately, I've been doing body weight stuff, mostly pull-ups, and I'm just trying to like hang there for a little bit. But I'm still putting in the effort not to be a ginormous potato. But yeah, anyway, that's all I really have. Sexy's coming back, so you better get on your A game, boys, because fucking we're about to be outpaced. There's going to be hot chicks running around everywhere again. It's going to be like fucking 2005 again, and there's going to be attractive women everywhere, and it's going to be great, and hopefully all the blue hairs go away. I don't know. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I mean, fingers crossed, you know? I mean, let's, maybe Alex Stein's right. Maybe we keep the big booty Latinas, we deport the blue hairs, and then we go liberate Iran, and we bring all the Iranian baddies over here, and then we just have all the baddies, and we just send the fatties over to Iran, and it's a desert. They're either going to starve or they're going to figure out how to grow food, and then they won't be fatties no more. I'd be in favor of that. I guess what I'm trying to say is liberate the Iranian baddies. I'll leave it there. See y'all in the next one.